Greetings from Phillips Arena. Tonight, we have a key matchup between the Atlanta Thrashers and the Florida Panthers. Hello there. Sitting to my left is our analyst, Mike Weeks, and I'm Bill Peterson calling tonight's game.
That's right. We're in Thrasherland tonight, and they have some young players I've been looking forward to seeing.
This expansion team is desperately trying to get back to their championship form of '96. They made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals in just their second season.
The Panthers are desperately trying to prove that their Stanley Cup Finals appearance was not just beginner's luck.
And now, your Atlanta Thrashers! At center, number 12, Tony Hurta. At left wing, number 15, Danny Heatley. At right wing, number 17, Elian Kamaljan. On defense, number 8, Vincent Cavalli. Number 44, Uwe Cruz. And in goal, number 33, Milan Zelinka.
Hockey is quickly becoming a talked-about sport in Atlanta. The Thrashers are quickly putting the pieces together to become a contender in the NHL.
The main team in Atlanta for the past decade has been their baseball team, but folks, watch out this year. The Thrashers are going to be the team to watch. Speed, speed, and more speed. When Valerie Bure gets going out there on the ice, there's only a few people that can stop him. Kavalchek has the world-class talent to succeed in the NHL. He can skate with speed, he's strong on his skates, and he has a goal scorer's touch. What a future this kid has.
They're ready at the center circle for the drop of the puck. Krupp moves it back to Caberlet. Sent in front of the net. Nielsen sends it up to the center, and he takes a wrist shot. Caberlet passes it off over to Kavalchek. Brings it past the blue line. Nielsen sends it over to Kozlov. Ozelinch passes it over to Bure. He lets the backhand shot go. Nielsen sends it over to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Kavalchek sends it to the left wing. Heatley brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Ozelinch passes it over to the left wing. Nielsen takes it past the blue line. Over to the right wing. He made a great save! Nilinka sends it to the left wing. Kozlov brings it past the red line. Jokinen plays it up to the center. And he takes a wrist shot. Caberlet passes it over to the left wing. Kozlov carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. McEachern centers it to Rayon. Gloved out of the air. Jokinen takes it past the red line. Mateau sends it up to the center. Oh, Nalenka! Blocker save! Rayon sends it back over to Kozlov. Huselius brings the puck through the zone. He sends the puck back to Ward. He moves it over to Jokinen. McEachern plays it up to the center. Rayon carries it past the red line. Passes to Kozlov. He lets the slap shot go. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Mateau passes it over to Ozelinch. Tamer moves it back over to Smelik. He passes it to the right wing. Kavalchek sends it to his defenseman. Smelik passes to Hurkacz. Luongo was impressive in the last play, Hummel.
Luongo was selected 4th overall in the '97 draft by the New York Islanders.
Heatley carries it past the blue line. Passes over to the left wing. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Luongo passes it to Ozolinsh. Nielsen brings it over the red line. Bure sends it up to the center. Krupp brings the puck up. Herkus passes over to Heatley. He plays it back to Kovalchuk. Passes it to the right wing. Great save. Pass back to Heatley. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Bure brings it past the red line. Moves it back to Kozlov. Knocked down with the blocker. Caberlet moves it over to Herkus. Over to the right wing. Kovalchuk passes it to the right wing. Man, what a save. He covers it up. Kozlov can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. Ozolinsh sends it back to Yushkevich. Takes the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Blocked out front. Rayon brings the puck up through the zone. He passes it to the right wing. McEachern plays it up to the center. He centers the puck. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. He takes the backhand shot. Save made by Nilinka. Nilinka sends it back to the defenseman. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Tamer sends it up to the center. Rayon carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Luongo. Kozlov sends it over to the right wing. McEachern passes it to the right wing. Jokinen takes it past the red line. Caberlet sends it over to Krupp. Takes the puck up through the zone. Kozlov moves it back over to McEachern. Terrific save! Luongo makes the save.
1 minute remaining in the first
Heatley
period.
slides it to Herkus. He's on the breakaway. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season.
Roberto Luongo spent 5 years in the junior leagues before the NHL realized his potential.
Can you walk us through that sequence, Mike?
Luongo redirects the puck with his blocker, denying another opportunity.
He takes the shot. Passes it to the right wing. Krupp passes to the defenseman. Stalemate as we take a break from the action. It's all tied up at 0. We've played one, Mike. Your thoughts?
The Thrashers have more shots on goal, Bill, but it hasn't made a difference in the score.
Yushkevich carries it past the red line. Nielsen sends it off over to Kozlov. Krupp sends it up over to Kovalchuk. Herkus brings it over the blue line. Kozlov passes it off to Bure. Takes it past the blue line. He sends it back to Kozlov. Herkus brings the puck to the zone. Sent back to Kovalchuk. Over to the right wing. Ozelinch plays it up to the center. Kozlov brings it over the red line, and he takes a wrist shot. That was a great save. Krug sends it over to Kovalchuk. Brings it past the blue line. He stoned him. Luongo sends it in front over to Yushkevich. He slides it over to Bure. Pass over to Kozlov. He passes it to the left wing. Nielsen makes a centering pass to Bure. What a save! Kozlov passes it to McKecker. Rayon sends it over to the right wing. He passes it to the right wing. Tamer sends it back to the defenseman. Schmeling passes it to the right wing. Nilinka logged a nice save there, Mike.
If he wants to hold on to his job, Nilinka needs to take his game up a notch. He's a good goalie, but needs to show he can carry a team on any given night to be a top-of-the-line netminder.
The backhand shot go. Jokinen brings it past the red line, and he takes a wrist shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. He passes it over to Herkus. Kovalchuk carries it over the red line. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. He takes the backhand shot. That was a terrific save by Luongo. Heatley can only shake his head after getting his sure goal taken away by Luongo. He's got a face-off to the left of Luongo. Meze passes it over to Nielsen. Kozlov takes it past the red line. Centers it. It took them until the second period, but they're on the board.
Oh, sure, they've been in a slump, but what an important goal in this match.
The goalie couldn't get back across the crease to stop that one-timer by Bure.
You know, you got to start somewhere, and that's about where they are as a team. Somewhere.
Florida goal
Krug
scored
passes
by
over to
number
McKecker.
20,
Rayon sends it to his
Assist
defenseman.
to number 25, Victor.
Gets it over to the left
Kozlov.
wing.
And to number 18,
Bure sends it back
Marcus
over to Meze.
Nielsen. Time of goal,
Nielsen brings it over the red
8
line.
29 seconds.
That was a great save. Rayon sends it to the left wing. Kozlov sends it up to the center. That save protects their one-goal lead. Kozlov sends it over to the right wing. Rayon can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. Schmeling passes it to Kovalchuk. Carries it past the red line. He passes it back to Schmeling. He lets the backhand shot go. Nice. Luongo loves that shot out of the air. Yushkevich sent Kovalchuk. Breaks up the play. He takes the backhand shot. He stoned him. Luongo passes over to Ozelinch. Worrell moves it over to Ritchie. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still. Tamer brings the puck up. Heatley carries it over the blue line. He sends the puck back over to Kovalchuk. What a save! Luongo just got his glove on the puck. Matteau carries it past the blue line. Passed back to Yushkevich.
In his first 3 NHL seasons, Roberto had a record of 35, 71, and 12.
Let's take a look at that again.
Luongo reaches the glove out and makes the save.
Face off to the left of Nilinka. Bure centers it to Kozlov. He's coming up big to keep them in the hunt. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Nilinka sends it over to Rayon. Kozlov slides it to McEachern. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save! Caberlet sends it off to Rayon. Brings it past the red line. Kozlov brings it over the blue line. He sends it up the middle, over to McEachern. Vicious check by Nielsen. Sends it to Bure. Carries it over the red line. He plays it back to Nielsen. Sends it back to the defenseman. McEachern sends it up over to Rayon. He passes it on over to Kozlov. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Luongo. Kozlov brings the puck up through the zone. Yushkevich passes it on over to Bure. He passes back to the defenseman. Sends it back to the defenseman. Nielsen passes it over to the left wing. Kozlov sends it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Knocked down in front by Nilinka. 2 down and 1 left. The Florida Panthers, 1-0. Let's check with Mike for the stats after 2 periods.
The Thrashers need to keep getting more shots on goal, Bill, and eventually they'll find the back of the net.
Herkus takes it past the red line. Heatley sends it to his defenseman. Krupp plays it up to the center. Kovalchuk passes to the defenseman. He lets the backhand shot go. Herkus passes it to the right wing. He is looking for the win with goaltending like that. Passes it to the right wing, protecting the 1-goal lead. Jokinen takes the puck up. Matteau takes it past the blue line. He sends it off to Huselius. Save made by Nilinka. Kovalchuk sends it over to Caberlet. Over to the right wing. Yushkevich sends it up to the center. Matteau brings it past the blue line. Krupp takes the puck up through the zone. Kovalchuk makes a centering pass to Herkus. Schmelik sends it back to the defenseman. He plays it up to the center. Herkus carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He was wrong. Luongo has been playing great all game, making save after save. Yushkevich sends it over to the right wing. Carries it past the blue line. He passes it over to Kozlov. Tamer moves it back over to Smelik. McEachern sends it to his defenseman. And he takes a wrist shot. He is determined to get out of here in regulation. Nielsen brings the puck up. He sends it to Ozolinsh. Kozlov brings it over the blue line. Moves it back to Bure. McEachern brings the puck up through the zone. Kozlov passes it to the right wing. If they want to stay in this game, he's going to have to continue to make saves like that. Krupp sends it over to the right wing. McEachern takes it past the blue line. He centers it to Kozlov. There's a blocker save. Huselius brings the puck through the zone. Jokinen brings it past the blue line. He's got to continue to make saves like that to keep them in this contest. Matteau passes it over to the left wing. What a save! McEachern passes it to Rayon. He passes it to the right wing. Matteau takes the puck up. Passes it over to Huselius. Brings it over the red line. He sends it back over to Krejcik. He slides it over to Ward. Takes the puck up through the zone. Huselius carries it past the blue line. Sent back over to Matteau. He sends it to Jokinen. And he just gets the toe of his skate on the puck to knock it away. Heatley carries it past the red line. He passes it back to Kovalchuk. He sends the puck back to Krupp. Centering pass over to Heatley. The Atlanta Thrashers are trailing. In general, Mike, what does this team need to improve this year?
In the 2002 draft, Atlanta's going to have the #1 pick. Now, they're sure to improve upon the overall talent of their team.
We've got a face-off to the left of Luongo. Herkus sends it to the left wing. Nielsen brings the puck up, brings it over the blue line. Centers it to Kozlov. Yushkevich centers it over to Bure. He passes it over to Ozelinch. Good save! Nelinka gloves that shot out of the air. Kovalchuk takes it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. He sends it up the center. Kozlov passes it over to Nielsen. Passes it to the right wing. Heatley sends it back over to Tamer. Over to the right wing. Kovalchuk brings it past the red line. He sends it up the middle over to Herkus. He takes the slap shot, and he takes a wrist shot. He's continued to make saves like that throughout this game. Bure carries it over the red line. He relays it over to Yushkevich. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Schmelik brings the puck up through the zone. He's alone on the breakaway. And he takes a wrist shot. Knocked out in front with the blocker. Nelinka sends it back to the defenseman. Kovalchuk takes it past the red line. He takes a snapshot. Is he a bricklayer? Because he's been putting up a wall in front of the net all night long. Huselius brings it over the red line. Rayon passes it over to Krupp. Passed back to Caberlet. Rayon carries it over the blue line. The Florida Panthers come out on top by a score of 1-0. Mike, let's hear your thoughts on this game.
That was a tight game, but it's good experience to play close games.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Phillips Arena.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Milan Nelinka. The number 2 star, Valerie Bure. The number 1 star, Roberto Luongo.